Hello there, YouTube and Facebook. So this is part 2 of our rocks to jewelry tutorial. Our tumbler has been going for the past week now. Gonna take them out. We're gonna wash them up and then we'll get them set up, ready to go for the next batch. So I'm gonna take you through the process of doing that. We're gonna take the rocks off the tumbler, put them in some strainers, rinse it off, and then we will get them back in the tumblers, and we will get the second level of grit going, so that way they can start off on their next week and really start buffering down. So come on with me, let's go check them out, see how they turned out. Alright, so we do this part outside because this mud that's in here, this sand and all the grit, it basically makes cement. So you don't want that in the house. You don't want that going down your drain. You can see we've been out here, done this a few times, so this part of my yard is really starting to get nasty. But here is 1 week worth of rock. That's the rock we got out of the wash last week. This is what it's starting to turn into be now. Already getting some character to it. And it'll just get better and better as we tumble it down. So I'm gonna finish rinsing these off, and then I'm gonna take it in the house, and then we'll really scrub them down with a toothbrush, get all the sand and grit off of there, and then we'll get them set back up into the second level. Okay, so now back in the house, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the rock, and we are going to just take a toothbrush. It's not focusing very good. Take a toothbrush, oh man, and just clean them all the way down, because what you don't want, and I don't really see any on these, is you don't want to have anything that's got that grit still kind of stuck in there, because then it's going to fall out and it'll be rough whenever now we're trying to polish these down lower and lower and lower. So I got my toothbrush here, old toothbrush, and we're just going to clean these up, run some water on them as we scrub them out, and then we'll take a peek, look at them a little bit closer, and then we'll get them back in our tumblers and go for the next round. Alright, so they are all washed up now, ready to go. Just wanted to do a quick little filming of them so you can kind of get an idea of what they're turning into. And I'll do some side-by-side pictures here after this too, so that way you can get an idea of, remember back to last week, what they looked like, and then what we got going on now. There's one of the tumblers. This was the other set. Some pretty cool ones. You can see they're still pretty rough, but they're getting there. Some of them are a little smoother than others. They got some pretty neat ones. I really like this one in there. This one's going to be pretty cool too. Those green ones. I don't know about these holes. That might cause us some problems, but we'll see. So that's what we've got 1 week in. So we're going to put them all back into the tumblers, get the grit going for the second phase, and then get them back on the wheel. Alright, so we got our water in. I threw some of these ceramic pellets in there this time because there was a little bit of space we're trying to fill up. So those are in there now. 5 tablespoons again. This time we're using the 120 220 grit, and you can see it's a little finer. It's more like a, almost like an ash, but a little bit of a little bit thicker, but it's more of a powdery substance than the last one that was really like ground up lava rock or something. So 5 tablespoons of each in each one of our level 2 grit, and then we will lock them up again and put them back out there for a week. So I'm gonna finish this up, do a quick wrap up of it, and then we'll get them on the wheel. Alright, so here we are outside now, and there they go. Well, maybe. Oh, I'm about to mess with this. I don't know why it's doing this. There they go. Alright. So they're off, kinda. I'm gonna mess with that because clearly that's not going right. And then we'll be back in a week. All right, it's going. I just needed to shake it a little bit and kind of change around the weight, I guess, on there so that way it wasn't set in one area. But it's going, they're going. We'll be back in a week. So again, let us know what you think of the video. Subscribe if you haven't already, so that way you can keep updates as the new videos are coming out weekly. And we'll check them out in a week and see how they're going. And that'll be not quite the halfway point because we're gonna let that last cycle go for a while longer than the recommended timing of a week. We're gonna let it go 10 days, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, see what they look like. That seems to work out better for us, we've noticed, and really get a good shine on the stone. So until next time, thanks again for watching, and we'll talk again in a week.